PTE Grammar Rules. English grammar is one of the most difficult and stressful subjects for many people and many students, as it has many confusing and complicated rules. However, grammar plays a very important role in the question types in PTE exam, such as summary written text, essay writing, reading fill the blank, reading and writing fill the blanks, reorder paragraph, summarize spoken text, and of course, write from dictation. It took me four attempts to finally get my desired score of 79 plus in all sections. I bought and read so many grammar books when I prepared for my PTE examination, so you don't have to if you watch my video. I have made a video series of PTE grammar rules that you must know if you want to achieve your PTE target score. Currently, I have made 15 videos of grammar rules and continuing to be updated on my channel. So you might consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Each video consists of explanation and examples of each grammar rule to make sure that you will be able to apply these rules in your PTE exam or not. I will make each video and explain each grammar rule in my own words so that it will be clear and very easy to understand. And of course, I will make each video as short and sweet as possible, straight to the point, no fluff, because I know that you don't have much time. Let's start with the section A. Look at these example sentences. The woman who lives next door to me is a doctor. Or you can say the woman that lives next door to me is a doctor. For people, we can use who or that. The woman lives next door to me. Who is the woman and is the subject. And then, where are the keys that were on the table? Or you can say, where are the keys which were on the table? We can use that and which for things. The keys were on the table. That means the keys, and the keys is the subject. So you must use who, that, which when it is the subject of the relative clause. You cannot leave out them. You cannot leave out who, that, which in this example. So if they are subject, we cannot leave them out. But let's have a look at section B. Sometimes who, that, which is the object of the verb. For example, the woman who I wanted to see was away on holiday. The woman who I wanted to see the woman. So in this case, who is the object? Because I is the subject. Did you find the keys that you lost? Did you find the keys that you lost? You lost the keys. What does it mean? That means the keys is the object and you is the subject. So it's different from the section A, right? When who, that, which is the object, you can leave it out. It's different from the subject. Before we say that if we use who, that, which when it is the subject, we cannot leave them out. But when who, that, which is the object, you can leave it out. Let's have a look at the example. The woman I wanted to see was away. Or you can say the woman who I wanted to see was away. You can put who or you can leave who out. It's okay. Both are fine. Did you find the keys you lost? Or you can say, did you find the keys that you lost? The dress Lisa bought doesn't fit her very well. Or another way you can say, the dress that Lisa bought doesn't fit her very well. And let's see the last example. Is there anything I can do? Or you can just say, is there anything that I can do? They are all the same. And then note that we say the keys you lost, not the keys you lost them. And then the dress Lisa bought, not the dress Lisa bought it. You don't need them, you don't need it when you use that. Now let's have a look at the section C. Note the position of prepositions to, in, for, etc. in relative clauses. Let's have a look at this example. You have two sentences. Tom is talking to a woman. And the second sentence, do you know her? So when you use the relative clause, you can say, Do you know the woman Tom is talking to? Or do you know the woman who or that Tom is talking to? And let's have a look at the other one. I slept in a bed. It wasn't comfortable. So you can say, the bed I slept in wasn't comfortable. Or the bed that which I slept in wasn't comfortable. So I hope that you are going to understand more when you do some exercises later on. Let's have a look some more example. Are these the books you were looking for? Are these the books you were looking for? Or are these the books that which you were looking for? The man I was sitting next to on the plane talked all the time. Or you can say, the man who or that I was sitting next to on the plane talked all the time. So again, note that we say the books you were looking for, not the books you were looking for them. And the man I was sitting next to, not the man I was sitting next to him. Let's finish the section D. We say everything that they said was true. Everything that they said was true, not everything what they said. I gave her all the money that I had. I gave her all the money that I had. We don't say, I gave her all the money what I had. How about what? What means the things that. What they said was true mean the same thing as the things that they said was true. Now let's do some exercises to make sure that we understand relative clauses with and without who, that, and which. Just to remind you a little bit that when who, that, which is the object, we can leave it out. Okay, so let's have a look at the question. What do you say in these situations? Complete each sentence with a relative clause. So, your friend lost some keys. You want to know if he found them. You say, did you find the keys you lost? Did you find the key you lost? Now, number 2, a friend is wearing a dress. You like it, so you tell her, I like the dress you are wearing. I like the dress you are wearing. But you have another possibility to say something like, I like the dress that you are wearing, or I like the dress which you are wearing. So you have 3 possibilities here. A friend is going to the cinema. You want to know the name of the film. You say, what's the name of the film you are going to see? You are going to see. But again, you can say that or which you are going to see as well. That or which to see. So again, 3 possibilities we can leave out because it's the object, right? We can say the film you are going to see, or that you are going to see, or which you are going to see. The number 4, you wanted to visit a museum, but it was shut. You tell a friend, the museum wanted to visit, but the subject can be I wanted to visit or we wanted to visit. Or we can use the museum that we wanted to visit was shut. Again, we can use which we wanted to visit was shut. So there are so many possibilities here. So if you're still confusing, I will write all the answers that is possible here. We can use that we, so it can be the museum that I or we wanted to visit, or you can use which I or we wanted to visit at. So again, 3 possibilities. Number 5, you invited people to your party. Some of them couldn't come. You tell someone, some of the people I or we invited to the party. I or we invited to the party. Couldn't come. This is one possibility. Again, we can say who. We can use who. Who I or we invited to the party couldn't come. Or you can use whom as well because it's the object, right? Because they were invited. They are object. That's why we can use whom I or we invited couldn't come. Invited couldn't come. Again, 3 possibilities. Then your friend had to do some work. You want to know if she has finished. You say, have you finished the work you had to do? You had to do. Can we say something else? Yes, we can use that you had to do. Again, which you had to do. All the 3 possibilities are fine. The last one, number 7, you rented a car. It broke down after a few miles. You tell a friend, unfortunately, the car I or we rented, or you can use that. Again, which I or we rented broke down after a few miles. Broke down after a few miles. So it's quite easy. As you know that we just learned that when, who, that, which is the object, we can leave it out. We don't need to mention. So it can be easier, it can be shorter in, when we communicate. So now let's have a look at the exercise. The last one, number 4. Put in that or what where necessary. If the sentence is already complete, we can leave the space empty. Like the example, I gave her all the money I had. You don't need to fill in anything because it's already complete. It is already understood. We can put that as well for the question number 1. I gave her all the money that I had. That is also correct in this case. Now let's have a look. Number 2. Did you hear they said? Did you hear what they said? So I hope you understand the difference between that and what. We already seen in the section D. If you still confusing, please go back and then try to listen again from the section D. The difference between that and what. Now let's try to do some exercises. Number 3. She gives her children everything they want. You see it's already complete, so we don't need to fill anything. But in this one, that also correct. It's like number 1. It's exactly the same concept. She gives her children everything that they want, or simply you just leave it empty. Number 4. Tell me you want and I will try to get it for you. So we have to use tell me what you want, then I will try to get it for you. The number 5. Why do you blame me for everything goes wrong? Why do you blame me for everything that goes wrong? We have to use that. And then I won't be able to do much, but I will do I can. I won't be able to do much, but I will do what I can do. We have to use what in number 6. Number 7, I won't be able to do much, but I will do the best. Now it's different. You see, it's slightly different. So in this case, we don't need to fill anything, but that is also can be another option. I won't be able to do much, but I will do the best that I can. I don't agree with you said. I don't agree with, what do you think? I don't agree with what you said. And then the last one, I don't trust him. I don't believe anything he says. So, two possibilities. You can leave it empty or you can use that. It's similar to question number 1, number 3, and number 7. I don't trust him. I don't believe anything he says. I don't trust him. I don't believe anything that he says. Also correct in question number 9. PTE Ultimate Guide to Score 79 Plus. It took me 4 consecutive attempts to get my desired score of 79 plus in all the 4 sections in order to apply for Australian permanent residency. I have been through the painful experience that I will never forget, and I don't want you to experience it. With my painful and also wonderful experience after taking PTE exam for 4 times, I was able to create the PTE Ultimate Guide to Score 79 Plus. In this guide, I am going to share literally everything about PTE exam, all my secrets, some preparation steps, or tips and tricks that helped me crack the exam. I will be explaining each and every task, in total 20 tasks, in 4 sections with the marking criteria, the strategy, or the easy templates that I used in the real exam, and things you need to be careful. You just need to read this guide and go implement it. This is the best thing that I can give to you. This guide is very in-depth, packed with useful tips and tricks, and of course, it will help you to get your desired score as quickly as possible as soon as you take action. It's definitely worth your time, no fluff, straight to the point. The main reason I decided to create this guide for you is mainly because I think if we practice enough and smart, you don't deserve to take PTE exam more than 2 attempts to get your desired score. I don't want you to waste your time, money, and energy again and again. If you want to download this guide, you just need to check the link down below in the video description box.